Face to screen in the 21st century, and how too much screen time could possibly lead to social anxiety, body dysmorphia, depression, and maybe even suicidal thoughts. Social media has become extremely prevalent in today's society. Maybe you're watching the newest trends. You're watching how the Kardashians explain that they lost all their baby weight from this one magical tea. And maybe you post your day-to-day activities on social media with your peers and family, and that's okay. My only question to you is, where do we draw the line? Somehow social media has become our new normal. And maybe not having social media could be considered odd or disconnected, but I think it's quite the opposite. I personally struggled with social anxiety, body dysmorphia, depression, and anorexia. I was offered medication through my primary care, and I politely declined. Instead, I decided to search deeper into the elements that surrounded my life and what exactly was encouraging this behavior. And for me, that was social media. Studies were done, and according to the National Library of Medicine, people of many age groups, ethnicities, and genders were tested prior to bed and linked how much screen time they had prior to physically falling asleep and what were the outcomes. The people that had more screen time tended to struggle with insomnia, anxiety, shorter sleep durations, meaning you're not hitting that REM cycle completely, which then revitalizes your body and gets you prepped and ready for the next day, energy-wise. I know that I could definitely relate with all of those symptoms. There's moments where I'm laying in bed and I'm mentally telling myself, put the phone down, and it just doesn't happen. And I feel the repercussions. I feel all those things the nights that I don't put that stinking phone down. It was truly hard to find some counter arguments on this topic, and I think that's because it has become such a normal thing, and people are more prone to seeing the negative outcomes opposed to the positive ones. I know I can think of a couple, but I also found an article and an incredible author, Feminista Jones. She wrote Reclaiming Our Space. She talked about the importance of using her social platforms and how many people she could reach with important messages on feminist issues and topics, and her being able to reach more people. She saw that as a positive thing, as do I. I find there's many influencers online that have the capability and are making the world a better place using their platform for better. Some that speak on body empowerment, veganism, saving our planet, educating people on topic like maybe vaccines, which we're all encountering right now, and knowing important facts and learning the science behind it and making an executive decision on why that could be a advantage or disadvantage for our lifestyle. This is not to say that all social media platforms are bad or that we shouldn't have them. Again, circling back to asking yourself, where do you draw the line? How do you handle social media? Does it benefit you? Do you feel like you're leaving your phone maybe more anxious prior to an event? Sleep apnea and insomnia after putting that phone down prior to sleep? There's another great article from the Industrial Psychiatry Journal, and they mentioned, quote, individuals having certain depressive predispositions, oh my gosh, I don't know why I struggled saying that so hard, are negatively impacted by the comparison of self by the success of others. I'm here to tell you, don't let the success of others dampen your own. And I'll leave you here with your thoughts, along with a couple questions. Think to yourself, will you let the success of others in living their life and going on adventures keep you from living your own? This is an opportunity to spend less time in front of the screen and watching other people live their life, opposed to living your own. Be in the moment. Be present physically, emotionally, spiritually, and you will see how your mental health will benefit from that. So to conclude, face to screen in the 21st century. It's everywhere. I get that. How to prioritize that time is what I'd like you to leave with. And maybe next time when you're with your partner or you're with your friends and family, think twice before you lift the phone to distract yourself on watching other people's lives instead of living your own. It will benefit you greatly. Cheers.